Sohinder Singh Gill joins us now, CEO with Hero Electric India, and let's understand from him what the Economic Times today is reporting, that the subsidy on the electric two-wheeler should be slashed. Now, Mr. Gill, good morning. Thank you for joining us. I'm going by what the Economic Times today is reporting, which is that the subsidy which is currently coming through a scheme to two-wheelers should be slashed, as the EV two-wheeler space now is big enough and they do not need any clutches or hand-holding.
Thank you. Well, early warning signs were already given by MHI around 4 months back, saying that their target of 1 million in 4 years has been achieved or going to be achieved, and their budget will be exhausted. So sort of a commitment of continuation was not there. But was it to happen this way? It was slightly a surprising thing, because nobody believed that suddenly carpet will be pulled out of the feet of OEMs. And increase of 30 to 40,000, something like 25,000 to 40,000 is on the anvil if they pass on, which will become difficult for many of the OEMs to sort of sell those volumes. So there's, I think, I'm very sure the market will go down drastically due to this step, and may take a lot of time to cover up.
What is the plan B then? I mean, do you hold back and not pass on through this cost increase onto consumers to try and protect your volumes? What's the solution?
No, as an industry I'm talking, it's very difficult for people to hold on. There are two sets of OEMs here. For the last 5-6 months, everybody's subsidy was stopped. But lately, 4 of the OEMs, like Ola, Ather, TVS, and Hero Moto, they got out of it and they are getting the complete subsidy back. And they are selling the bikes with huge subsidy, like 50,000, 60,000. And the rest of the people, they are not yet out of the woods, so their subsidy has still been stopped and may not be even available by the time the budget is over. So the industry skew has happened. The premium bikes have been sold in huge quantities, and the startups and the city speed bikes, affordable bikes, have not at all done well because of the skew of subsidy not being available for those guys. That's one thing that happened. But the other side is that the same 4 premium bikes will now suffer the highest loss in terms of subsidy. And suddenly the prices will be felt highest by the customer. So it's likely that the premium segment will face the brunt, and I'm not very sure if they have so much deep enough pocket to sustain through 50 to 60,000 loss, or maybe 40,000 loss for a long period of time, because they have just come out of that another refunding that they have to do to the customer of 140, 130 crores because the charges were sort of misrepresented and under-invoiced. So it can't be a long game. For some time you can do for market access, but no, not forever. Customer, I don't think so, is going to be attracted to buy a bike if it is going to cost after subsidy 1.5 lakhs or 1.6 lakhs.
What happens to the incumbents who have deep pockets?
The incumbents means, like by name you're saying who?
Two-wheeler space. Hero Electric, in a sense, has got deep pockets. Ola has deep pockets.
No, first is Hero doesn't have a deep pocket. Nothing. We are nowhere near Hero Moto.
Come on, sir, you're being modest now. You're part of Hero Group.
Yeah, no, we are not Hero Group. We severed from them. We are their competitors now, in fact. But we have suffered the maximum because our subsidy of 600 crore is stuck and there is no visibility of subsidy going ahead. In any case, our market shares, you would have seen, have dropped to near zero, and we are not reducing anything. So we are the worst sufferers there, but we are somehow going through this, and we have made our business plans accordingly to conserve capital and go slow on this. But all the startups, all the MSMEs, similarly have suffered heavily in the last 4 or 5 months on the volumes. And the clear divide is seen if you see Vahan records, how the premium bikes have taken away a major part of subsidy in the last 4 or 5 months, and the others have suffered because their cases are still under investigation.
So what you're telling us, Mr. Gill, is very different from what the market perception is. Market perception is that in India, the EV launch, whether it is cars or two-wheelers, it's been a great start. What you're telling us that the ground reality for EV two-wheelers is very, very different. It is still a business where you need to subsidize it, and off late, because there is, if subsidies change, the drop could be more.
My reasoning is because of cars cannot be treated as two-wheelers. Two-wheeler is like a commuter bike, like a normal large population of India which can't afford higher price. They go for two-wheelers, others go for small cars. So it's a very price-sensitive market. And second is, still today, the total cost of ownership has not really got established into the minds of the consumer. They are first going with the sticker price. And sticker price, if they find very much way off from the petrol bikes or petrol scooters, then they don't buy. Unless it is usually subsidized by the government saying, okay, this bike is worth 2 lakh, but you're getting for 1.4 lakhs or something. So that is the difference, that this segment itself is so price sensitive. For decades, we have been selling petrol bikes at 60,000, 70,000, now 80,000. So all that you can think of is selling at 120,000, 130,000, and then get the other advantages of running costs, etc. Because you not even comparing like-to-like bikes. These bikes have the deficiencies of charging infrastructure and so many other things. So from that point of view, we had been saying always in industry that, okay, the subsidy cannot go forever, surely, because you can't tax the common man as an exchequer, but you can't suddenly switch off and switch on also. Let's reach a level. Today, we are at 4.9% of the total two-wheeler market as electric. It's a nurturing stage, too small a stage. We need to reach, internationally, there are signs of reaching a stage of 20% or so in any vehicle to make it self-starter growth. We are far away from the 20% conversion from two-wheelers to electric two-wheelers. It will come, I think, in 3 to 4 years if subsidy continues. So I was hoping that another set of subsidy continues and then gets tapered off so that it becomes whatever has happened till now, then takes off as a big launch and we don't have to look back. So this is retrograde steps which we'll have to look back, rejig, go back to a base level, start selling half of or less than half of what we were selling, hope the market recovers out of it, hope the customer accepts the prices, which is a big, big hope, but no confidence.
Okay. All right, Mr. Gill, appreciate your time. So glad you could join us.
Thank you.